morning, man. What's going on?
Well, the young guns are still in bed, and maybe you and I go get a cup of coffee. We're missing one of our dudes, and we'll talk a little bit about that over breakfast, but we got Juan's bike over in the trees, so
Yeah.
Stuff happens on the road.
This is kind of like a motorcycle destination. Check out that dude.
Michigan.
That's
Got
it.
a Washington plate
Yeah.
and an Ohio plate.
It's pretty chilly this morning.
A little crisp.
A little crisp. We're going to
Not
head
too
over.
bad.
I don't even know the name of the coffee shop, but
Hey, let's go check it out.
Yeah.
Get some grub.
yep. Anyway, let's go eat.
Well, here we are sitting at breakfast. We got some bacon and eggs and some papas at Emma's Cafe. Sitting in Beatty. What do you got?
Got some bacon and eggs,
Oh,
some fruit.
a little fruit and some homemade salsa.
Ah,
Yeah.
very nice, very nice. So today's going to be interesting.
We're going to take the boys to Rhyolite down to Zabriskie Point, and then we're going to maybe head over to Ridgecrest later.
And
Take them through the dunes and the haystacks.
we're going to end up in Kernville, right?
That's where we're going to end up tonight, yeah.
All right. Well,
Let's go, Cody.
see you down the road. So we're cruising around in Beatty, Nevada. We've kind of frequented this place on our way through to Death Valley and different places, but how did we actually how did we find this spot?
So we came out here and we're looking at hotels in Death Valley. And if I recall, I think the Oasis or something, and it was like $274 a night. And I don't think they had any room. And so we kind of looked at the map and saw this town, Beatty. And we saw the Exchange Club, and it was like $60. Right. We're like, well, it's only 30 minutes away. Let's do it. So, lo and behold, we've been back here like 10 times. We found the Happy Burrow, Jay's Barbecue now, which is new. We've just seen a lot of this town change over the last 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where we just happened upon it. And, now we've been showing the boys, and we brought our wives here. And
yeah. But you know what? It's got some character and charm to it, even though it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. But
yeah, I mean, people actually kind of remember us when we come into this town.
Of course. So
That's
pretty awesome.
Funny. Looks like the boys are firing up their engines already.
Nice.
Checking things out.
We'll show them Rhyolite first thing this morning, and then get over to Zabriskie.
Yeah.
On our way down to Kern.
So, hey, we'll see you down the road.
Down the road.
What's going on, man?
Well, we're showing the boys Rhyolite, and we're just talking about the history, so kind of cool to bring them out here. We've talked about this in the other videos, 1906 and done by like 1911 or 12, just over.
Yeah. Look at these colors, man, just popping off. What do you think of this place?
I think it's all right. I think we're just checking it out. I mean, what do you say? This thing's from the 1900s?
Yep.
It's just all right. I haven't checked it out yet.
So we're gonna be down there.
Why'd they go away from this town?
They just ran out of, the mines didn't produce what they were thinking they were going to. But it was within a matter of 5 or 6 years they were done. Just crazy. They brought water and electricity up to it, and a few years later, all gone. I'm
gonna get a drone shot. You got your ears on?
Yes, sir.
Well, we just showed the guys the Rhyolite ghost town.
Yeah.
Now where are we gonna go?
Well, we're gonna wave at these people as we go by, and we're gonna head down through Furnace Creek and head over to Zabriskie Point. show them the borax fields.
Gotcha.
We're -1 soldier this morning, so we started with 9, and we're down to 7 dudes.
Gotcha.
So it's always fun. These guys, you know, are very interested in the history of it too. It's cool that they enjoy talking to us about that.
Yeah, they're all these young guys are actually old souls and really fun to be with.
Yeah, the young old souls.
Right.
With a bunch of sage old dudes.
Right?
It was funny, they were talking about those donkeys on the side of the road. I don't think they've seen wild donkeys out before.
Right.
There were about 5 or 6 of them. We missed it on film, but Cody was cracking up. He's like, I think that's the funnest part of the trip so far.
Right. He liked the donkeys. I mean, Zabriskie's is going to be great for them to see, but I'm excited to ride the Artist Palette Road through there. They're going to love that.
Yeah, I hope there's not a lot of people there today. It's a Friday, so hopefully, you know, we kind of have that to ourselves. It'd be great to really run that with them.
It seems kind of crowded in here right now, though.
Yeah, it does, actually.
But hey, here we are, and we'll see you guys over at Zabriskie's Point.
See you at Zabriskie's Point.
All right.
Down the road.
Down the road. What are we doing?
In my leg.
Well,
Yeah, I was
it's like 2 weeks ago we were here. So we got the boys. We're gonna show them the borax fields up here. We're at Zabriskie Point. It's pretty cool.
But the cool thing is, it's like a movie you see a few times. You always see something different or new in that movie. Well, we keep going back to these places and we find new stuff, and everything looks different, and the terrain, sunset, weather. So we're having a good time. See you down the road.
When you get up here and see these rocks are really soft, they call them goalie washers. They'd fill up and then they just run down and cut all these little crevices up here.
Oh, look at the sticker, no drones.
Right. And we obeyed that last time. Then also they mine borax from here. So down in the valley.
Good call, Jake.
Chemical.
What do they use that for?
Soap, like cleaners and
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Where I had like mules, 20 mules at a time on a wagon and pull this stuff.
What
We
year?
kind of passed it. Whoa.
Hello.
Check this out. Hey, boys.
They're going to be like,
Dude. Whoa.
Cole Seeley down there. Look at him go. Vroom, vroom. Where does it lead us? Into the lobby. Hey guys, we're super stoked for Thrash and Supply to support this vlog. They're an American-made company. They have hard parts, they have apparel, bags, accessories. You got to check them out.
I mean, we test it, we run it, they're proven. So hey, back to the video.
Yo. see you got your ears on?
Yes, I have my ears on.
All right, well, that was a great rip through that canyon on the 190 there, just before the Ridgecrest turnoff, wasn't it?
That canyon was awesome. It was like the race was on.
Yeah, Cole was pressing me. It was fun. I'm sure I held him up a little bit, but hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, and it was like just so smooth and fun. You were coming out of 4,000 feet looking down into a valley. I mean, you left one valley and then you were coming into another valley. It was amazing.
Yeah, we dropped down to about 53 degrees.
Yeah.
And we're back up to 64 degrees right now, so pretty cool.
Yeah, and then you got the mountains with a little bit of frosting still on them.
A little bit of frosting.
Yeah.
Like cake frosting?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we're headed down to Ridgecrest. This road reminds me of the Twisted Sisters a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of a roughy, gravelly, but there's not a lot of loose rock on it.
No? You guys aren't getting spit on back there?
I guess I got a little bit coming on me.
All right, well, the goal is to get to Kern before dark. It's 3 o'clock, so we're 60 miles to Ridgecrest and another 60 to Kern, so 2 hours. We're cutting it close.
We'll make it.
Yeah, I think we'll make it.
Barring we have no issues.
Right. Well, we're going to have to probably gas up in Ridgecrest for these guys.
Yeah.
You know, I know this isn't going to be their favorite road, but it's still kind of cool coming down through this wash area.
Yeah. Well, then we're going to go up over a mountain to get into Ridgecrest.
Yeah, it might get a little chilly up there, and also chilly when we get over to Kern as we...
I will put a layer on in Ridgecrest.
Yeah, I think I might do the same. Anyway, so, yep, we're down to 7 dudes, and we're picking one up tonight. So it looks like Dom's going to meet us in Kernville.
Yeah, I always want Dom to show up.
In fact, he might be there before we get there.
I don't know.
Be close.
We'll see. So, great, man.
Hey, man. I just started daydreaming about frosting on the hilltops there. We need some cake.
Yeah.
You know? All right, well, I'll see you down in Ridgecrest in about an hour.
All right, man.
All right.
See you down the road.
Down the road, my man.
Bro, no joke. We straight went 100 miles the wrong direction.
Hey, 2-laners. 2-laners. My boy Cody is not stoked that you took us on a 100-mile detour.
Ha ha ha, that's what we do. Where's Cody? Hey, man, you're in my way.
You're in my way.
Cody, what's the deal?
I'm straight up having a good time.
You are? Awesome.
No.
What's the deal, man?
You know what? Super stoked to be here. Dropped my cap. My buddy picked it up. Now I'm headed to Kernville.
All right, we're plugging it in the
look
map.
at my helmet hair. Pretty cool.
See you down the road.
a great ride today. Our guys are a little tired. We had a little bit of wind. It was a long night. They're on their FXRs, no wind coverage. The sun is about to set and we're headed into Kernville. We took you guys down a different way and dropped into Ridgecrest, so China Lake area. We were hoping to get some aircraft coming through there, but that didn't happen, so I'm just waiting to see if Lance is going to jump on here. How you coming, buddy? Well, he's telling me no go. So yeah, we're down to 7 guys, and tonight we're going to be back up to 8. Our buddy Dom is going to meet us up in Kern. We're actually going to try to beat him, but he may get us. We'll see what happens. We are in a really beautiful part, heading to Weldon, then over to Kern, and we're running about 57 degrees right now, and we're at 3,900 feet above sea level, so you can probably see the sun behind me setting. Really cool, and all those FXRs, Dynas, all those bikes back there, we're digging it. So we will see you in Kern.
What's going on, guys? My name's Lance Corey. I'm Lance Corey's son. Since we've been on the road now, I think about 36 hours, maybe, something like that. Lance and Galen decided they were going to show us a route that they really liked, going through Death Valley over to Beatty, Nevada, which was an incredible ride. The canyons and the way that the elevation, how we could see a sign that said you're 100 feet below sea level, and then all of a sudden you were 5,000 feet above sea level. That was just incredible to see kind of the towns that used to be there that have slowly gone away. Was really cool. I mean, that's not cool, but it was just interesting to see the history. So day two is today, and we ended up waking up, kind of took our time getting going. We stayed up a little late. By the time we hit the road, we ended up going to the Death Valley Inn, which was kind of like an extra hour out of the way on the route, but we kind of got to ride some cool canyons. We got to see the ghost town. I don't know the name of it anymore, boys.
It's called Rhyolite Ghost Town.
I can't even pronounce that.
Rhyolite.
Rhyolite.
There you go.
Which was cool to see. I mean, it was interesting to see, 100-plus-year-old, trains and whatnot. And then basically, we got to ride deserty canyons that were real rolling and smooth, and most of the roads were well paved. And then as we crossed over the 395, we headed over into Lake Isabella, and we got to see pastures and mountains with rocks and more greenery and more trees, and it was just crazy how within 2 hours how different the landscape was. And really how fun the canyons were. For something that should have taken us 2.5, 3 hours from Beatty to Kernville, somehow always takes my friends and I like 8 hours. Right. We got in and the sun was already down, basically. I don't know if it's because the gas stops or how long we take to eat food or something like that, but we had a good ride. I think we put down 250, 300 miles today, and I had a lot of fun.
Yo, so what's your name and how many bikes do you have and what do you ride?
Dominic Scamaldo. I got a 59 pan shovel, 1980 cone shovel, and a 2005 Dyna.
And which one do you like the best?
That's a very tough question. I got love for the old bike, the 59, just because that was my old man's, and then I mean my go-to is probably the Dyna, just to get around and do trips.
The the 59 is awesome because it was your dad's.
Yeah.
There's a picture of you as a kid sitting on it.
And this picture of my son on it. So it's a little part of family history. Got to hang on to that one.
So Dom, you raced up here today, right?
Yeah, solo mission. Got off work, left the house a little after 4, and I think I got up here right before 7. So
right on.
Not too bad. Nice little rip.
And Dom's like one of the original OG travelers with us, right?
For sure. He's been to Sturgis. He was in our early drops.
Ready for another year. Let's go.
It was so awesome to see him roll into town tonight, too.
Just stoked I didn't get a ticket.
So we'll have a good time tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Right on.
Alrighty.
Thanks, dude.
All right, guys.
It, man.
Later.
I'm Cole Seeley. I ride a 93 FXR with a 111 in it. Favorite part of this trip? I mean, I've never experienced Death Valley before, so it was cool to think about like being at the highest point. I think we're at like 5,000 or 6,000 feet up, and kind of seeing those elevation signs, and then dropping down to seeing the elevation sea level, and then the elevation 100 feet below sea level. So I thought that was probably the coolest thing, and a lot of those roads back in that area were really scenic and really cool, and honestly that was like the most enjoyable part because it wasn't freezing.
Right.
I'm missing my bagger when I'm out there right now because we're just getting blasted by a cold wind the whole time.
So bagger or FXR?
That's a hard decision. It's completely split decision. If we're riding like this, definitely bagger. A bagger, any long trip, bagger. But riding the canyons at home, the FXR is my go-to for sure. I mean, yeah, I've been doing these trips with this whole crew for 3-4 years now. So even while I was racing Supercross, this was kind of like my escape. And being a Honda rider, I wasn't allowed to post about being on a Harley Davidson or owning a Harley Davidson, so it's kind of like my break from reality. And I don't know, there's just something cool about just throwing the helmet on and like, I don't know, it's just like, it's cheesy, but like nobody can take that away from you. Like when you pull away from the house and you're like getting ready to go meet up with all your buddies to go on whether it's a weekend trip or a 2-week trip or whatever, it's just, I don't know, there's no greater feeling than that.
Well, that's awesome, and we're totally always glad when you're on the rides with us.
What's up, guys? My name is Jake Weber. Today I rode a 1993 FXR.
So how long did it take you to get that FXR?
So I sold my nice, reliable 2008 Superglide Dyna and I bought a 1993 FXR on the East Coast, and it took a long time to get here. I'm not going to say which shipping company I used, but it finally got here, and then it needed some work. But luckily, my guys over at Thrash and Supply helped me out, and my guys over at 2Lane, and I got it rolling, and this was the first trip, and I'm stoked on it.
So 5 months to get that bike?
It's just about, yeah.
Okay.
So how was the FXR on the Death Valley run?
So far, it's been really good. There's just something about the FXRs. They just handle just insane. They look really good, but, you know, definitely was getting a little beat on by the wind and wishing I was on a road glide.
Right. And we've been out for a couple days, so what was your favorite part of the trip so far?
Some of my favorite parts is just seeing some of these places that you guys have showed me for years, talking about the Chili Burrow spot and the Beatty and Death Valley, and I mean we barely just scratched the surface of it, you know. I mean, but so we'd have to do it again because we didn't even get to see it all.
More to come. But you also work at Thrash and Supply.
Yes, I do. Yep.
What do you do there, real quick?
I'm a product designer. I do the soft goods mostly, a little bit of graphic design, photography, a little bit of everything.
All right. Well, we will definitely be on the road with you tomorrow. We're going to have more adventure.
Can't wait.
Thanks, man.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, Jake.
Hey, what's your name and what bike are you on?
Cody. I'm on a Dyna 2007.
So you were digging the trip today? And
I'm having pretty much just a decent time. Nah, it's been badass. I love it. It's always a good time. I know I may complain a lot, but I swear I'm having a good one.
We know you are. And what was your best part of the day today?
I gotta say, where we stopped for lunch, the luxury hotel in the middle of absolute nowhere. I mean, all of a sudden you turn around, 100 palm trees in a 5-story hotel at 300 miles from the next gas station. It was badass. It was a good time.
Right on, right on. Well, awesome, man. It was great riding with you today, and we're going to ride with you tomorrow.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
All right, later.
Later.
Yo, so what's your name and what bike are you on?
My name is Rob Scott, and I ride a 1987 FXRC.
And that's the edition, right? The Super Edition. What's that
Yeah,
called?
so in 1987 they made 650 with a stock blue frame from the factory, and it's actually stamped number 40 of 650.
Nice, nice. Aren't you known as the surfer on Harley?
That is me. If you've watched some of the previous 2-lane videos, you probably see me surfing it a few times.
Nice, nice.
So, you know, what's been the favorite part of your ride this trip?
You know, just rolling with the dudes, bunch of great guys, best friends, and taking all the new sights. Never been through Death Valley, and it's breathtaking.
So you also work at Thrash and Supply. What do you do there?
I do. I run tech support and the warehouse at Thrashin'.
Excellent. So if anyone has any questions, they
You
can
got
call
calls,
and get you.
hit me up. You'll be talking to me.
Right on, boy. Thanks, Rob.
Yeah,
And
thanks for
we'll
having
see
me.
you tomorrow on the road, Rob.
We'll see you down the road.
All right. So, hey, what's your name and how many bikes do you have?
My name is Juan Arceo, and I have 7 bikes.
What?
7, yeah.
Can you list those for us?
Yeah, one for every occasion.
Nice.
I have a 2012 Ducati Street Fighter. That's kind of like my track bike. I have a 2005 Buell XB12. I have a 2000 SV650. I have a 98 KTM 200 two-stroke dirt bike.
Nice.
A 84 GPZ 305. That was my first bike. Still have it.
Right.
Got into an accident on that bike, but I kept it. Still runs good. And the 2012 Harley Dyna Street Bob.
Nice.
I think
What's
that's
your
all
favorite
of
one
them.
to ride?
Street Bob for sure.
Nice. Did you enjoy Death Valley?
Yes, it was an experience. I'd never ridden through it, and it was very cold, but it was fun. There was a lot of good sights, a lot of cool stuff to see.
Nice. So you're now a Thrash and Supply. So what's your role there?
I am the design engineer for hard parts. Yeah, so we're going to be doing a couple of new products in that segment.
Awesome.
Nice.
Well, man, what was your favorite part of the trip so far?
So far, my favorite part of the trip was the ghost town. We got to see kind of the abandoned buildings and stuff, and it's pretty neat to see just how things are when people leave and, you know, aren't hanging out there anymore. And it's interesting to check out stuff like that. So it was pretty neat.
Yeah, the history of it all. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Well, heck, man, we're going to eat dinner, and then we're going to have another great day of riding tomorrow. I'm glad you're aboard.
Cool. Sounds good.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, guys.
It was a great day, and thanks a lot, and we'll see you down the road.
Hey, we still have a whole nother day tomorrow.
That's right.
We'll see you down the road tomorrow.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks, man.
Later.